Have any of you guys seen the movie ATL? I think it came out in the year 2006 or so. They would always go skating at that skating rink Cascade. The twins, what were their names? Vivian and Star. I love them. They were so cute. And the mom, oh my gosh, their mom was so funny. But anyways, seriously guys, that has to be one of my favorite movies and the reason why I decided that I was going to move to Atlanta. When that movie very first came out in 2006, I was probably about 16 years old. I was in high school, so I would have been a junior or so in high school, and I was like, that's it. I'm moving to Atlanta one day. My best friend's mom decided that she no longer wanted to live in Denver anymore, so she put in a request at her job to transfer to a job in Atlanta, and she got it. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys live in Atlanta. So I decided that I was gonna fly out there and just go visit. I had never been. I literally only saw Atlanta on the movie ATL, but I was like, I have to go visit and see this for myself. Her mom had got me so hyped about it, and she was all hyped because, you know, it's like known to be, you know, like the Black Mecca and whatever else, like all this, you know, like it's just a good place for Black people basically. And so her mom was getting excited. We all decided that we were gonna go just have a big celebration for New Year's that year. So I flew out to Atlanta for New Year's 2011, and we brought in the new year in Atlanta, and I was still like, yes, I love it. I have to figure out how I'm gonna move here. So I kept talking about it over the years, and you know how life is, you know, you just get comfortable working a job. I'm really close with my family, especially my mom. We're really tight, and I just was like, I want to move, but I'm not really ready to leave my mom, or, you know, I don't want to be so far away from her. So that was always kind of in the back of my head. And then I got in a relationship. So during that time, I never really thought, obviously, that I was going to be moving. So that was for 5 years. And so I would have been 25 when I next decided that I was going to try to move to Atlanta. And at that time, it just was not gonna work out at all. I just wasn't there mentally, wouldn't have worked financially. Fast forward up until the beginning of this year, so the beginning of 2018, other obstacles and things started happening in my personal life that caused me to start thinking about and analyzing my life and what I was doing and the next steps and directions that I was going to take. I loved my job and I loved what I did. I just started to feel like antsy just being in Denver in general. Like I just really felt like I just wasn't living to my full potential. So I was very happy and like fulfilled and satisfied. Like I would just say that I felt like I just wasn't really progressing anymore. I was too comfortable. I was too content. I was like, I knew that I could do this forever if I wanted to, but I didn't want to. And I was like doing some self-evaluation and some self-analyzing and just really digging deep within myself and praying and talking to God and writing things out and just trying to process and figure out like, God, what are you doing right now? Why do I feel like this pull and this draw in my spirit, but I don't know what it's about? And he just gave me a revelation. Moving to Atlanta just got brought back up, and I was like, okay, is this possible? Is this my heart? Is this my desire? Or is this the Lord's desire? So I just started to pray through that and just really starting to talk to God, like, Lord, is this from you? Is this what you want me to do? If it is, open the doors for me. Like, I really had to start digging deep and praying through this process before I got here. And I truly believe that this did come from God, because I can't explain to you the amount of doors that have been opened to me since I've started praying through this whole process. And I have somewhere to live, being able to support myself. I just know that the cards have all aligned for me to move at this time in my life. I feel happy. I've been here about a month and almost a half now, and I can't say that I'm really truly homesick. I mean, of course I miss my family and I miss my friends, but I don't really feel like this isn't working. I don't feel stressed or anything about anything like that. I'm like so happy. I literally started working probably like 2.5 weeks into since I moved here, I just kind of a side gig. Like, she would just pay me daily. It wasn't really like a regular job, but I was doing something and I was making money. I received another opportunity to work doing what I'm doing now. I am working. Again, I've only been here for about a month and a half, barely, and I'm working and I have a place to stay. I'm happy and I'm grateful, and I'm just so excited to just see what's to come. Like, I literally drove like 1,300 miles from Denver to Atlanta, Georgia. We did it in 22 hours, meaning we only stopped for gas and we kept going. We pretty much drove straight through. We didn't stay the night in a hotel or anything like that. We just kept driving. I can't believe I actually did this. My car is here, all my stuff is here, so it's not like I could just turn around and drive back home, even though I know that I can. I just know that I made the right decision. I feel a peace about it. The key lesson that I learned from this experience, receiving confirmation from God that this is what I was supposed to do. One of the ways that God talks to me and confirms what he's trying to do next in my life is he'll give me 3 signs. I'll get a push. Relationships might start changing or feeling different in the situation that you're in. You may start feeling uncomfortable or unsatisfied with what you're doing or in the situation that you're in. And so you just start feeling like a little push away from that. That was a sign that I started to receive being back home. Like, I felt kind of a push to go outside of Denver and reach outside of the box, literally, because Colorado is a box if you look on the map. But I started to feel a push away from that box, like, you're done here, kind of. And then the next sign that I get from God is a pull. So he'll start to pull me in another direction. And so I started to feel that pull to Georgia, to Atlanta, when I kept talking about it with my friend and my mom and praying about it with God. Like, I started to feel that he was pulling me in this direction to move to Georgia. A peace. So the third P is peace. And a peace is just exactly what it sounds like and what exactly it says. Like, you just feel a peace about the decision or something that God has placed on your heart to do. And I did. I felt a peace about moving to Atlanta. It was time. And that was another confirmation. And that's also knowing and learning God's timing for your life, is you will naturally just feel a peace when you're aligned with his will for your life. You'll feel a peace about it. And so that's exactly how I knew that this is where I was supposed to be. This is not the first decision or the first thing that I've ever done. I should say I've never moved outside of my home state or anything like that, but I have made decisions, especially with my career and my living situation, even back home in Denver, through prayer and through talking to God and seeking his leading and his direction for my life. And he's every single time giving me those 3 signs, those 3 P's: the push, the pull, and the peace. So I know that everybody has their philosophies on life, but for me personally, that is how he speaks to me, and that's how I know that I'm walking according to his will for my life. That's basically, in a nutshell, why and how I decided to move to Atlanta. I'm really, really, really excited to be here. And one thing that I've also learned through life, bloom where you are planted. I believe that God places us wherever we are, whether it's a situation that we like or don't like. We are there for a reason, and we are called to figure out the situation that we're in and being open to understanding the lessons that you are supposed to learn in order to grow from where you are, where you have been planted. I'm super excited to be here, super excited to continue to document my life. I'm away from family, just share my story with the world and what's going on with me. You know, I've kind of become a vegan since I've been here. Those are things that I want to talk to you guys about and take you on my journey, creating a different lifestyle for myself. I've started going back to the gym, so I'm more active now, I'm stronger now. It feels great, you guys. I can't tell you, I have not worked out the way that I am now since probably high school, over 10 years now, which is crazy. Also, my hair, just a lot going on with me right now. Really exciting things, and I'm really excited, like I said, to just keep you guys up to date and informed with what's going on with my life. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!